Good morning, students. Welcome back to the another biology session in Anand Medical Academy. In the biotechnology applications, it would be the last session. In this, you are going to learn about transgenic animals and also some ethical issues including biopiracy. Transgenic organisms is the term you already heard in our last discussions. Genetically manipulated organisms are also called transgenic animals. I clearly pronounced. Transgenic animals are also called genetically manipulated individuals. They may be bacteria or algae, fungi, plants or animals. So all over together is called genetically manipulated organisms. Today class is about transgenic animals. What are the animals and how they help us to get some benefits towards the safety and research and development. Firstly, let me introduce the definition of transgenic animals. Animals that have had their DNA manipulated. This is a noticeable point. Their DNA has been manipulated. Means the original DNA sequences are not sure. They are having some extra DNA sequences that might be a foreign DNA sequences. So that animals that have had their DNA manipulated to possess and express the extra foreign gene nothing but foreign gene are called transgenic animals. In any transgenic animals, some gene sequences are modified, it seems. What purpose we have to modify? Okay, what are the general transgenic animals in the nature? Means we can say rats, pigs, rabbits, sheep, cow and fish and some other aquatic organisms also act as transgenic animals for lots of studies. More than 90% of transgenic animals are mice. They are also called laboratory shrews. Let us see. In front of us there was two questions we have to answer before going to discuss about all the parameters. The first question is, why are these animals being produced? Means why these animals are being manipulated with their genomes. Second question is, how can man, nothing but a human, is getting benefit by such modifications? Means I can say the answer in the four ways. Number one is physiology and development. Physiology and development. To study general physiological things and what type of the hormonal production, maybe a protein function, an enzyme function. If you want to manipulate and study, if you want to see their what called side effects, you cannot directly study on a human. No one can agree, firstly. So that if we opt any of the organism to do some experiments with their genetical manipulations to understand the physiological functions. What are the physiological functions? Nothing but a circulatory system and exchange of gases and transport of gases, functions of kidney, functions of liver. All these are called physiological functions. And their developmental studies also can be seen. Secondly, some biological products. What? Biological products. Biological products, the best biological product is alpha 1-alpha antitrypsin. So many products that are accelerating the process and physiological functions of the human. We are getting them by modified some genetical sequences in other organisms. So man is getting benefit by some products that are made by some transgenic animals. And thirdly, vaccine safety. Vaccine safety. Suppose if we prepare a vaccine, we have to get a trial through some organisms like monkeys, okay, and rabbits, later apes, then directly human. We cannot give the trial for a vaccine. Suppose one example I can give you here. Nowadays the corona vaccine is prepared by so many countries. But why the corona vaccine is not actually available in the market today? Because it is under the trials. Once a trial is approved, then they can. So lots of steps will be there in the trial. So for that we have to use such transgenic organisms to check the vaccine safety. And last one is chemical safety. Other than vaccine, if you prepare some chemicals, that may be nutritive material, that may be another injection, that may be a medicine, whatever. So we have to check the chemical safety through transgenic animals. So we got the answer. How can man benefit from such a modifications? Means if we modify by their genes, okay, we have to observe a lot of studies. Apart from this, research and development is also there through the transgenic animals. So overall, physiological developments and biological products and vaccine safety and chemical safety, all these four are the ways where human is getting benefit. Let us see them individually in depth. Out of the four, let me discuss first two cases now. Firstly, how does transgenic animals help us to understand the normal physiology and development? Here, we are altering their genes. Organisms like a cow, fish, sheep, monkey, like that. Then, their genes are regulating a specific function. Suppose, here, a X gene is operating a function A. Clear? So, the function A, development, the function A, errors, both can be studied in that animals. So that how we have to add, how we have to delete, like just like an artificial mutations, we can study by such organisms help. And how they affect a normal physiological function, I told you already. If a X gene is not produced, suppose a sequence like A, T, T, A. This gene has been introduced to an organism. In this organism, this gene has been affect normal physiology. Clear? In some conditions like different pHs and different temperature of the body, then this gene properties will be changed. This type of studies can be studied in only such animals, not in humans. So that in the first case, the altered genes helps to regulate the functions. Second thing is, they helps to identify the effect by normal physiology and development. In case if you want example, there was a gene that is responsible for insulin-like growth factor. So to study a complex factors that involved in the growth, such as insulin-like growth factors. So many hormones in our body works very normally. The hormone is sometimes a protein. The protein is nothing but mRNA and it would be a gene. Such genes functions, if we want to see in the different circumstances, we have to observe the changes obviously with the help of transgenic animals. Secondly, study of a disease. Transgenic animals helps to understand in the other corner then how changes are happening. During this process, the animals are also suffering. There is no doubt. But here there is no ethics for human. So for our personal benefits, we are using such animals as slaves. Clear? Development of a disease means how a disease will be developed after infection, what is the incubation period, and what type of changes taken place in the blood as well as in the organs, particular tissue. Then everything we will observe. According to that, we can write some inferences. Then we will take some precautions. Not by humans. No human is ready to donate his body for experiments. Clear? Then models for the human diseases, so that it helps in investigation and treatment. Suppose in 2019 itself, the malarial vaccine has produced. Till that, malaria was in the third generation vaccine. Third generation vaccine means what? Vaccines that are under research. So in 2019, malaria vaccine comes means how many decades it has taken for the development. All these developments that has been observed in other animals, not in humans. So development of disease as well as investigation and treatment. Once you observe the development, then we can go for some precautions. Precautions nothing but cure. So to cure, what kind of methods we have to follow, that is called treatment. So treatment can be finalized, okay, to stop a disease. So everything is possible by the observation of changes in a particular organism, that is a transgenic animal, nothing but. Now examples like studies about the cancers we do in animals, right? So cancer is not a transmitted disease, right? It is nothing but metastasis. Metastasis means what? Uncontrolled cell division. Uncontrolled cell division. Why cells are not controlling their division? Why unnecessarily they are dividing? These studies we have to observe in only transgenic animals. Next, cystic fibrosis. It is a chromosomal disorder, nothing but a genetic disorder. It is. genetic disorder. Here also we can observe what type of sequences are missed in the particular gene, so that what type of effects are going in the individual, in the phenotype, everything we can understand. Phenotype means it is nothing but a character by visual. Rheumatoid arthritis, it is a autoimmune disorder. Autoimmune disorder. Sometimes our immune system unable to recognize our cells, means our cells are treated by our immune system as a foreign cells and give some effects. These type of diseases are called autoimmune disorders. These autoimmune disorders, so many are there. Example, rheumatoid arthritis, joint pain by our immune cells affected. Such studies are also can be gained by the help of transgenic animals. The lastly, Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease is also chromosomal aberrations, nothing but abnormalities. So study of non-transmit diseases, study of transmit diseases, study of inheritance diseases, everything is possible through the transgenic animals. A transgenic animal is a tool in which we are conducting a lot of experiments to study the developmental infections and post-infectional changes of a particular disease. This is how we have discussed at two factors how the transgenic animals serves as slaves to the human beings. One is normal physiology and development, and second thing is study of a disease. Let us see other two factors and how again transgenic animals are helping the mankind.
Here I should mention biological products through transgenic animals without fail. Human disease can be treated by medicines that contain biological products. Example, alpha-1 antitrypsin and some treatment like phenylketonuria and cystic fibrosis are the examples. More than that, first transgenic cow named Rosie produced human protein enriched milk 2.4 grams that was in 1 liter that held in 1997. The milk contained the human alpha-lactalbumin and was nutritionally a more balanced product for human babies. It is equal to mother's milk. Transgenic animals that produce useful biological products can be created by the introduction of the portion of a DNA or genes that code for a particular products, such as human protein. Best example here I mentioned was alpha-1 antitrypsin that was produced by liver, and it helps to treat the emphysema called smoker's cough.
Let me discuss the third one now. If we observe the third one, that is a vaccine safety. So, what is a vaccine? Vaccine is a precaution of a disease. Medicine is a post-caution of a disease. Once a disease comes, what we are taking is a medication, nothing but a treatment with the tablets or injections. Before that disease, if we take any precaution, then that is called vaccine. So, before give that vaccine to the human, scientists have to identify a suitable transgenic animal. In that they have to observe the stepwise changes. Then finally they approve the particular vaccine to be continued in the human market. So transgenic mice is the most common organism in the transgenic animal which is used to identify the changes of vaccines in it, being developed for use in testing. Means how vaccine is responding in that organism. That's called vaccine testing. And the safety of a vaccine, how long the vaccine can be work, what is the validity of a vaccine. After 1 year or 2 years that vaccine will not be work, means we have to stop. All these trials cannot be done by human, right? Now example, polio vaccine. So polio vaccine are also called Salk's vaccine. Salk's vaccine. These vaccines are made and given trial in transgenic monkeys, later transgenic apes, then human, stepwise. So vaccines prepared by any scientist cannot be given directly to the human. Clear? So batches of vaccines test can be done through transgenic monkeys. Then genetically engineered approved committee GEAC can be allowed that vaccine into the market to the human purpose. Now the last one is chemical safety testing. So testing nothing but a toxicity of a chemical. So chemical in different conditions its properties will be changed. In a different pH one chemical properties will be different. in different temperatures, one chemical stability will be changed. So that before that, quality control and quality analysis and R&D, research and development, after a chemical should be goes to the market from a pharmaceuticals or a nutritive products or any other. Drug validity. So batch wise they will produce by so many methods. After that, what is the duration? It is a best before 6 months, or it is a best before 1 year or 2 years. So when we are consume a particular tonic or syrup, we have to see when it was prepared, when it was made, valid date, okay, and what is the duration it can be expected. Everything we have to observe. But before that, their trials has been done through transgenic animals. I am telling you. Next, chemical sensitivity. Some chemicals are not suitable for everyone, right? So they cause some allergies. If you take a penicillin injection, then some patients within 10 minutes of after taking the penicillin injection, they will become faint and their blood pressure comes down and they fall down. So penicillin is a very sensitive antibiotic. It will never be suitable for everyone. Like that, so many chemicals are sensitive for according to the individuals. One individual can bear, one individual cannot be bear. So what is the sensitivity of a chemical drug? To whom it can be referable, to whom it can be applicable. Everything can be tested through transgenic animals. Later trials on monkeys, then later apes, then human. So the levels of transgenic animals towards the preparation of human related drugs also important. Next, they are then exposed to the toxic substances. They means what? Here transgenic animals, genetically modified organisms are exposed to the toxic substances like chemicals and their effects studies. So once we introduce the chemical into a particular rat or rabbit or fish, whatever, inside that what kind of changes are happening day by day or week by week, month by month, we have to have a report. We have to submit that to the concerned department. Later we have to take a permission to release it into the market. Thus a toxicity testing in such animals will allow us to obtain results in less time. So sometimes in some organisms we can find all the changes in very quick time, so that the results will come in lesser time. What type of transgenic animals is suitable for what type of chemical is also a part of research. So this is how the two questions in the earlier of this session I arranged got answers. Clear? After this there was a topic called ethical issues. What type of rules and regulations we have to follow through genetically engineered authority committee. So that is called GEAC. How it guide us, okay, and what are the drugs or what are the chemicals or what are the products India have a patent and other countries have a patent. So suppose we have different types of different numbers of rice varieties and turmeric. So many products of India have their own patent, and in some cases India is fighting with other countries to get a patent of themselves. So you just go through the textbook lines and read. That's general information about ethical issues and biopiracy. Biopiracy means what? Nothing but it is a copyright. One product, if a scientist or a firm prepare, they have their own rights to prepare because of they have a own formula that is already got by officially. But some illegal activities like copying such a formula and duplicating product like B, C, D categories and selling in the market. This is happening in a mafia level in the drug marketing and nothing but a medical and pharmacy marketing. This is all general information. You go through the ethical issues and biopiracy paragraphs. If you have any doubt, please ask me. With this, I can say biotechnology applications part is completed. So, upcoming examination, you will have the test for only biotechnology applications. Thank you.